Good morning. I'm Selena Mullaney, the Enrollment Advisor at Grace Christian School and the buyer for our wonderful school. Welcome to the weekly roundup. Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning, Mrs. Mullaney. I hope you're having a wonderful day, everyone. Rachel is already tuned in and saying good morning to all of us. Good morning, Rachel. It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in to the weekly roundup. And let's see, Michelle is on the weekly roundup also. And we're getting all of our normal visitors coming in. That's great. And we're already up to 15 guests. This is an extremely busy weekly roundup. And I feel like I've been saying that every week. There's a lot going on here at Grace Christian School. This is an exciting campus. We have a lot to talk about. And there's some things that I don't even have slides for that I'm going to just kind of touch base with you before we get to. Number one, subscribe to the channel. It's very important to the school that you subscribe to the channel. This allows us to disseminate information to you as quickly as possible in the course of an emergency or for events like this that we can share information with you. And it's one central location. You can go and hear it straight from the horse's mouth about what's going on here at the school. And it's a great opportunity for us to come together and fellowship every Wednesday morning. So please subscribe to the channel. Along with subscribing, if you want to be notified immediately, ring the bell. Kimberly is with us and she's in the house. Good morning, Kimberly. Good to see you. So let's see some of the housekeeping notes I want to talk to you about. On Monday, you are going to be receiving flyers about Homework Club and how that works and everything. And then we will talk a little bit more in depth about Homework Club next Wednesday. Also, we have an in-service tomorrow. We've talked about this over the last few weekly roundups. It's been in the news and notes and the news flash. We get out of school 11:30. Please send a lunch for your children as the cafeteria is not open. Pickup is at 11:30. If you are working, we understand that. Daycare is available at no charge until 3 o'clock, and it goes till 3:15 is that window of pickup. And at that point, your kid will be signed officially into daycare at 3:15. We are doing a lot of work at the in-service, working on our WASP visit that's coming up in March. Also, many of you have seen the governor recently signed some disturbing bills yesterday, one of those being gender-neutral bathrooms on all public school campuses. That does not apply to us, nor will we abide by something like that on our campus. In addition, I just want to let you know we are continuing to always stay one step ahead of him and the legislature up there to keep our school safe and a school that honors God on a daily basis. So those are the housekeeping things I wanted to get over with you before we move on. And the next thing is something big that is starting here at the school, and that is the carnival that's coming up on October 19th. It's from 3 to 7. You know, when we plan events over the last 18 years I've been here, it's difficult to find the right day that everyone can be here, the right times, because we deal with so many families, so many combined families that we're never going to hit that perfect date. So we understand if this date isn't good for some families or the time isn't, know that our PST works extremely hard in trying to put these events together. Let's see here. Michelle says, yay for Homework Club. We have been waiting for this. Yes, we are very excited. Mrs. LeBlanc is going to be doing that. This is so disturbing. Yes, it is. Rachel, it is very disturbing what Sacramento is trying to push down everybody's throats. And so it's coming to a public school near you. Even if the school board votes against it, it's happening, as you saw, some other districts that have voted for parental rights, and the state of California is coming in and suing them, which won't happen here because we are a Christian school. We've also have our attorneys looking at a lot of number of other avenues and basically firewalls that will help protect us against some of the looniness that's taking place in Sacramento. But let's get back to the great stuff that we want to talk about, and that's the carnival, and it's coming up on Thursday, October 19th. You know, we have a great deal of parents who are working diligently and hard to try to put together this carnival for the first time so our kids have a wonderful time. It's Thursday, October 19th, and we want tons of kids to be involved. Now, let's say you can't get here till 4 o'clock and your kid would normally go to daycare. We'll still sign children into daycare and they'll be taken care of. And then when you get here, you can sign your child out and then go visit us at the carnival. So we try to be as accommodating as possible so that everyone can be actively involved. Then the next thing I want to talk to about, there's inflatable games there, there's going to be booths there. And if you have a question about the carnival, you can throw them up there and we will try to get those answered. The next thing is become a sponsor. Would you like to sponsor a booth? Would you like to sponsor a table or an event? There's possibilities for sponsorship there. This flyer is coming home in your email. Our PST put this together as another way to help Brenda Baumgartz and her entire team do an outstanding job of putting things together. You can reach her at pstpresident@gcsrr.org. And I know she's on the show today watching, along with her PST team that is putting the carnival together to help me with any questions that may come up that I wasn't going to be able to answer. So I appreciate them making time available today. So become a sponsor at the carnival. What a great way to have your name up on a booth or something and just show your support for GCS. The next thing is pre-sell tickets. Tickets are going to be available, and this flyer is going home so that you can buy tickets for food. And let me zoom in here. For hot dogs, slices of pizza, and everything like that, you can pre-order that so that you can have all that taken care of before you ever get here. This flyer is going home. And then one of the big things that we always need in any event is volunteers. They put together this snazzy form here that has a QR code by each teacher's name or grade level. So like if your child is in 4th grade, you would scan the QR code for 4th grade in order to volunteer for the 4th grade booth. If your child was in 7th or 8th grade, you would scan that QR code. They have taken the guesswork out of this for you. You can take your handy phone and just go right up to it and, oh, look at that. There we go. It locked onto 1st grade. I can volunteer to work in 1st grade. Excuse me. So step right up, be a volunteer. We would really, really love to have you there helping out in any way that you possibly can with the carnival. Next, PST, this is the PST hour, it should be. The next thing I want to tell you about is the PST meeting that's coming up. I wish I had a sneeze button right now because I feel like I have to sneeze, but I'm going to try to hold it here for just give me 1 second and to go off screen here. That was awkward, but anyway, we are up to about 15 viewers on one channel and 25 on another, so we are doing really, really well. Boy, oh boy. So anyway, PST meeting is coming up at 8 a.m. on October 2nd. We would love for all of you to be there and come see us. We would just love for as many parents as possible to come. We have teachers that come to the PST meetings that represent the lower grades and the upper grades. So come on out Monday, October 2nd. It's in the multi-purpose room, the Hall of Heroes, and it's at 8 a.m. and we would love to have you there. The next thing is PST winners. We have winners. Winners who from the upper grade and the lower grade, and their classrooms have won a pizza party. In 2nd grade, it's Mrs. Frazier's class, so congratulations to the 2nd graders. And in 7th grade, Mr. Caselli's class, they are going to all be enjoying a pizza party that is put on by PST. Well, good morning, Mary Murphy. Glad to see you making your appearance this morning. We are happy that you are on the show. Anyway, those are our winners. I'd like to thank every single parent, every single pet, every single aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa who signed up to be on PST. It's terrific. I saw that we had some horses sign up. We had some dogs, cats, chickens, bunnies, you name it, that all signed up to be on the weekly roundup. Excuse me. So anyway, not on the weekly roundup, but on the PST. You can tell my brain is kind of locked on the wanting to sneeze. But congratulations to all of our PST members that have signed up this year. We're glad you're a part of PST, and come make an appearance at the October 2nd meeting at 8 a.m. in the multipurpose room. We would love to have you. Guess what? The blood drive is going on. We have 50 people that have signed up, but we still have room. If you would like to donate blood, the QR code isn't needed anymore. You can come on down here, walk into the school, and get yourself the ability to donate blood and get a $10 gift card. All right, let's see here. Top of the morning, Dr. P looks like in and out for lunch today. I guess Justin is over there giving blood. Thank you, Justin. Really appreciate that. But if you're at home right now, you don't have anything to do, come on down in an hour or so and give blood. We can exceed 50. You know, I heard some disturbing news today when I was talking to the City of Hope representative. They said when they run low on blood or don't have it, they have to purchase blood from the Red Cross or on the open market. And that's just disturbing that you have a nonprofit like the City of Hope that does so much for so many with cancer research that they have to use those valuable dollars to go out and purchase blood from other organizations. So please, I beg of you, if you have time today, come on in and give blood, and we'd love to have you over there. Justin, thank you for donating blood and helping this great cause. We have 50. If we can get a few extra, it's always great, because sometimes people get turned away because their blood pressure is a little high today, or they found out that they were sick or something like that. So the City of Hope always errs on the side of caution. Well, I'm sure many of you have received the Charleston Wrap fundraiser stuff. It's well underway. And Mrs. Mullaney told me that over 100 students so far have gone on and started sending out emails. That's almost 20% of our student population. So let's get in there. If you haven't done it, go on tonight and send out invitations. You can do it through email or through text, and it's a great way to help our school. I know there's a lot of things I was looking through the catalog ordering. They have that cookie scooper that you can scoop up cookie dough and pre-measure it. It stops me from just eating it right out of the container. I also use that for a melon baller, or like butter. If you want to get butter on your potatoes and things like that, it's nice for getting it out. I saw a really nice grill that you can bring in your house and turn on the flames, and you can have grill cooking inside of the house. So the Charleston Wrap has tons of great things. The paper is two-sided. You will want to have signed up for Charleston Wrap and order something there. You help the school and you help yourself along the way. I told you we have Cynthia Tobias coming out, and she is a marvelous speaker. She's had the best show on Focus on the Family a number of years, and is known for a lot of her amazing books. You Can't Make Me, But I Can Be Persuaded, Every Child Can Succeed, along with I Hate School, along with a bunch of titles. And a couple of weeks ago, I told you that we were going to be showing a 90-second clip for a couple of weekly roundups to show you a little bit about what she is going to be talking about. The meeting is coming up on November 2nd, and it's from 6 o'clock to 7:30, and it is going to be at Neighborhood Church. They have volunteered their venue to us, and we are extremely grateful that they called. They felt this was something extremely important for parents, and they stepped up to offer that. And Cottonwood, thank you very much for your wonderful offer, also for stepping up and being willing to help with this. We appreciate both of you coming to us with your venues to offer, and Neighborhood had already stepped up, so that's where we're at. It's great that we're supported by so many wonderful churches that really support the mission here at Grace Christian School. So we'd love for you to come see Cynthia on November 2nd. So let's turn it over to Cynthia for 90 seconds and hear what Cynthia has to say.
Who's the boss? I'm Cynthia Tobias, and in some of your homes, it's a child. You're not the boss of me. Ever heard that from one of your children? Actually, there's a big difference between being the boss and being in charge. As a parent, it is your job to be in charge, to be the authority. But if you use that authority to simply be the boss, you may have a child or two that challenges you for that position. Anyone can bark out orders or push around those who are weaker or younger. What sets you apart as the true authority is the fact that you stay calmly and firmly in charge of outcomes and accountability. You can't force a child to do the right thing, but you can and should enforce the rules and the consequences, calmly, firmly. Even at a very young age, every strong-willed child figures out what they can and can't control. And if you insist there's no choice, your strong-willed child may have to prove you wrong. You can't force your child to stay dressed. At some point, you'll let go. You'll turn your back, and then the clothes can come off. You can insist your child sit at the table, but you can't force them to digest the food. As a parent, you're the authority, but you'll get drastically better obedience and cooperation if you remember that how well you use that authority is a matter of style.
Thank you, Cynthia, for doing that and sharing a matter of style. So we have 4 other matter of styles that we will be sharing between now and November 2nd. She is an extremely dynamic speaker, and you will come away with a better understanding of how to work with people and gain cooperation, whether that be a strong-willed spouse, a relative, a coworker, or your very own child. So it's very valuable, and it's the time well spent. So 90 seconds we're hearing, and we will be there for 90 minutes to hear Cynthia talk. And she also has many of her books will be available after the show. So looks like we've got a lot of viewers right now. We're up to 54, so I'd like to thank all of you that are tuning in. Next thing is a big reminder that we still have In-N-Out Script. It's $10 a card, and I know this goes really fast. We've had it before, and it sells out, and people are asking for it, and then we can't get it from In-N-Out. So if you'd like to stock up now for Script for In-N-Out to give away as gifts, it's $10. What a nice quick way to say thank you to the paper boy or to the gardener or to a coworker for doing something nice for you. It's nice to have available in your wallet. Or guess what? If you just want to go to In-N-Out and have a double-double. Number 1 with extra raw onions. Oh, we got some thumbs up. Thank you very much. Yeah, give us a thumbs up if you like what you've heard so far today. That really does help make the video pop up quicker for our parents as they're looking around. Did remind you that we have vision screening coming up in October, and that gives us an opportunity to test our students to see how their vision is. So if there are any issues with it, we can get them corrected immediately and help them proceed on through the school year. Smile, you're in pictures. We had our first picture day yesterday. Our second one is taking place today. And you know what? We have some sharp looking kids here at GCS. I'm sure the parents have spent a lot of time, don't play, don't do this until you get into your picture. And parents, they're doing an awesome job. And you know, our photographers in there are really wonderful. They have done our pictures for a number of years. Strong, strong Christian family. Their son's a pastor at Kindred, and we are just blessed to be able to partner with them to do our pictures. So those are coming, and those will make nice gifts as you send off to relatives at Christmas time. Well, we're coming to the end of this weekly roundup. We covered a great deal about the carnival that I'm so excited about. We covered information about the PST meeting that I'd love to see you at 8 a.m. on Saturday. But over the last few weeks, we've been talking about 5 things you need to know. These are 5 things I've told you that I've taught our kids, my kids at home, and we try to live by, and it really does make a difference. It's pretty simple. All of your kids have heard these already. I did a chapel in the elementary, and then I did a chapel in the junior high talking about these 5 things. And I really strongly encourage you to sit down as a family, and maybe if you're able to sit down at the dinner table or you're on the way to football or soccer practice, talk about one of these things in the car. Number 1 is love God. Love the Lord, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. Mark 12:30. That's number 1. So love your God. It's pretty straightforward. Number 2 is put others first. Help others. Love your neighbors as yourself. There is no greater commandment than this. Mark 12:31. I still haven't corrected that on here. But it's love your neighbor. Help your neighbor. Bring in your neighbor's trash cans. You know what? If your neighbor's not feeling well and you're out there mowing your lawn, mow their lawn also. Do little things unexpectedly that you're not asked to do. And those are the greatest ways to put others first. So love God, put others first, and that took us to last week, tell the truth. Pretty simple principle. You'd think we wouldn't even have to talk about this one, but unfortunately we do. In John 8:32, it says, Jesus said, if you hold to my teachings, you are really my disciples, then you will know to tell the truth, and the truth will set you free. So we have 3. Love God, put others first, tell the truth, and that brings us today, do the right thing. You know what? If you've done the first one, tell the truth, and you've put others first, and you love God, you're doing the right thing, so you're getting number 4 taken care of. You, by living 1 through 3, number 4 automatically comes. And it says this in the Bible about doing the right thing in Deuteronomy 6:18. Do what is right and good in the Lord's sight, so that it may go well and with you, and you may go and take the good land the Lord promised on oath to your ancestors. Do the right thing. God's saying if you do the right thing, you will be rewarded. And that is part of the 4. So we've got 4 down. Love God. Everybody love God. Look to your neighbor. If you're driving, point to that guy in the car next to you. Love God. Put others first. You see that turn signal? Let them pull in front of you. Number 3, tell the truth. Hey, the reason I'm running late, the reason I didn't sign up for blood today, I didn't really want to give blood. And that's telling the truth. And number 4, do the right thing. Parents, those are 4 great topics you can talk to your kids about. They're really simple principles. All can be found in the Bible. And I'm going to go back one so you can see my lovely mug. There we go. And that brings us to the end of this weekly roundup. As you can tell, there are tons of things going on here at GCS. We're super excited. Didn't get very much conversation today. We had PST standing by to answer any carnival questions or anything like that. The flyers are coming out. They're pretty self-explanatory. I know all the ladies there are Mrs. Williams and Mrs. Murphy and Brenda are all there to help you answer questions for the carnival or for anything else to do with PST. Parents, we consider it a privilege every day, every hour to partner with you in raising the future generation of this great country. We just continually pray that everything we do glorifies God's holy name and that we're able just to plant seeds of to all of our families. If you do not have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ and you'd like more information, I strongly encourage you to give a call to the school, 714-761-5200. You can talk to myself. Anyone who answers the phone would be happy to share the good news with you. And we have a gift for you. If you sign up, we have a special gift, and we would get that out to you. If you want to hear more also in a less threatening way, come to one of our chapels on Thursday. You can hear the gospel presented in a fun way, and you can continue to grow in faith and everything of that nature. But parents, I just ask that you continue to pray for the staff here at Grace Christian School. You pray for me, and we will continue to pray for you as we partner together. Until I see you next week, may God continue to bless the trails that you ride. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye-bye.